A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Buffaloes kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So Georgia Tech's offense will get the ball first. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming, and they got it.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first two plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Julian Lewis, freshman prospect from the state of Georgia. He is someone this offense hoped to build around someday, and Sunday has arrived in the season opener. First carry of the season for this transfer.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's Lewis to throw. Caught by Williams on the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Got his man on the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Buffaloes are marching down the field. Lewis. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game one. It's tough to take an injury this early. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wilson will throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Throwing, Lewis. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After a drive this long, a field goal will be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. They grab the early lead. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Trying to beat the D deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got a man. It's made. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Throws to the tight end. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The throw. Caught by Williams on the right.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Finding some room. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Got a man. It's Atkins. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Buffaloes will have it first and 10. Here comes the option. The keeper on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's Lewis to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
And getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game one. It's tough to take an injury this early. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A design run for the quarterback. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectation. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the missed connection on third down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
The give on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Williams open on the right side. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Atkins. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Buffaloes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Snags it, and he's open. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll operate out of split backs. On the option. He breaks a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Lewis. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to pass. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now you're second.
There he goes. Snowed under by the defense. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Firing deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
That last incompletion brings up a 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Throwing, Lewis. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. 2nd down now after the sack. Lewis wants to pass. Caught by Williams on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buffs! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it down the field. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, it's Welch. Maybe a crease. He's up to 47 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. A live look at the flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you think about the history of college football, you've got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Buffaloes will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Makes one man miss. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Powers through the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it in. It's Addison. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and then the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
Maybe some room here. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. They'll run the screen.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He'll take a shot. Snared on the right sideline. Give him 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Colorado's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Julian Lewis, freshman prospect from the state of Georgia. He's barely finding his way around campus, knowing where the dorms and the classrooms are. He's already got the keys to this offense. Oh, he's looking to throw. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. In the hurry up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? Put a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the
Makes a grab and room to run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Running backs on either side of the court. Finds his man. It's made. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Punts it out of the air. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
It does not take this offense. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got it in the middle. It's Welch. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. They're working that left side. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Clinton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends to the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Bringing the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Not a lot of room to field this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. So the offense accepts a penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. That's caught. It's Addison. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Off play action. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Looking for a crease. It's Welsh. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Fires deep on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They want to run this quarterback. Turning it on. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Encroachment defeated.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. They go to the counter. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Gets it out fast. There's a little room there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The run inside. It's Alexander. Across the 25. He's got room. My, oh my, 41 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he's knocked down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Yellow Jackets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. On the option. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been hit with haymakers, down 21-0 and really needing to get a drive going here. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a heat, and down he goes.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play. But instead, he gives up the big safety.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. On the run, it's Alexander. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. The short hands, it's Harris. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option, he'll keep it.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. There's some room. He's up to 51 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. He'll keep it on 2nd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Play action with Lewis. Got it in the middle, it's Atkins. A lot there, moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Lewis to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. This guy can throw it. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the misfire, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. And as the second quarter's about to get underway. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. 4th down, Lewis. Gets away from 1. Shoots it to the left. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Gets it out quickly. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Runs through him. He smashes his way through again. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not compliment.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Lewis throws to the wideout. Complete on the left to Williams. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
Lewis to throw. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Following the play, there is a yellow jacket who is shaken up. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Third down from the gun, Lewis. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mendoza. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Breaks into the open. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Addison. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Boy, that defense didn't need to give this offense any more help. It's 1st and 5. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Free yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got a little grass. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Yellow Jackets back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Throwing, Lewis fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. No fair catches here, looking for room.
Returner brings it out to the 29. And your Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets will take over. 1st and 10.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Powell. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Makes the catch. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's made. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Down here on the Yellow Jackets sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right.
As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a